Welcome everyone to Fett's Legacy. My name is Taryn, and I'm back today to talk about the latest chapter in the book of Boba Fett. So guys, before we move on, please drop a like down below if you enjoy the content, and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. I'm trying to get recognized on YouTube, and I would really appreciate all the support. And also, before we move on, guys, spoiler warning, of course, if you haven't seen Chapter 3 of the book of Boba Fett, go watch that now, as none of this will make sense. So, the topic today is Boba's new Rancor. So guys, Boba, as you may know, was given a Rancor by the Hutts after him and his new gang of cyborgs defeated Black Chrysanthemum and stopped his attempt to assassinate Boba while in his Bactapod. I will dive into that further on later in the week. But the twins apologize for trying to kill him, and they say they're leaving Tatooine, as it has been promised to the Pikes by Mayor Mokshais, and the Hutts don't want war. So, they give him a Rancor as a truce. So, guys, Danny Trejo is the Rancor trainer, and that is so cool. That's so badass. If you guys don't know Danny Trejo, I'm sure you guys do, but he's in many movies and shows. Great actor. Definitely so cool to see him. And I thought it was so cool to see him in Star Wars. I never thought we would see him in a Star Wars show or movie. So that was definitely really cool. And he is Boba's, I guess, Rancor handler. So that is very badass. And so he goes on to talking to Boba about the Rancor. And we learn that Rancors are actually highly emotional creatures. And they imprint on the first human that they see. And they form strong bonds with their owners. They're quite loving creatures, actually. Obviously to their owners, not if they feel threatened. And this is probably why we see when Jabba's Rancor is killed, we see his keeper Malakili, very sad and about to tear up when Luke kills the Rancor, because he clearly had a special bond with it. And this makes so much more sense now, because we were looking at it like, this is just some beast, why are you so sad? Now this makes so much sense. And this was very cool to see, and awesome that they gave that little explanation on, why he was so sad when the Rancor died. So the Rancor trainer tells Boba about the Dathomir Night Sisters. Well, he calls them witches, but these are the Night Sisters that we saw in the Clone Wars many times. And he says that they once rode the Rancors. And this is actually a cool throwback to some of the comics and some of the expanded lore and legends. Definitely so cool to hear about that. And yeah, they actually did ride Rancors. Obviously, the Night Sisters are pretty much all wiped out now, but that was definitely cool to hear. And Boba is clearly intrigued in this, and says he wants to train it and even learn to ride it himself. And Boba says he has ridden Beast 10 times its size. And this is a recall to the holiday special, if you guys didn't know, when Boba rode a huge beast. So the Rancor trainer is a little thrown off when he says he wants to learn to ride it, but obviously he's going to help Boba learn to ride it. And the trainer finally removes the blinders so the Rancor can imprint on Boba. Boba continues to bond with the creature, but then obviously he has to leave and attend to other business. And the creature looks back, and it is clearly already imprinted on him and starts to care for Boba. So this is so cool, man. Like, Boba finally got a Rancor. I didn't think it would happen this fast, but I did say in my last episode that I thought Boba would get a Rancor before the end of the show. Maybe some people didn't agree with me, but here you go, right away. This is what happens. He gets a Rancor. So that was so cool. And we might even see Boba ride it into Tatooine instead of, how the Hutts use a litter. Maybe he will ride in on a Rancor, which, that's obviously more badass, but that's just Boba. He's just more badass. So this was definitely so cool to see. Let me know what you guys think of Boba's new Rancor, Boba Pet, as I like to call it. And I thought this was amazing. He's clearly so excited to have this Rancor. And, he's really happy to have it. And this is just going to go down as another part of Boba's, army, and he's clearly building an army here. So this is so cool. We'll definitely see this in action later on. And, just to see Boba have a Rancor already this this is probably my favorite episode, not just because of that, but some of the other things that I will get into later on in the week. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. I know it's a shorter one. Just wanted to talk about Boba's pet, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know what you guys think down below, and see you guys next time.